Okay, so today we did something kind of crazy. Let me turn those lights on. So I'm gonna attempt to take that. Okay. So we switched the dance. So for those who don't know, I ordered a dance hammock like a while ago, like over a month ago. And when it got here, we basically set it up. We followed along with so many YouTube videos on it and on how to set it up. And it was way too stretchy. I literally got in it, sat in it, and I was touching the floor with my legs and my bottom. So that was kind of an issue. So we raised it up and we put it to the point where I couldn't get in it, and it was just always way too stretchy. So my dad had the idea. We installed it properly because we did watch a lot of YouTube video. Plus, it did come with a pamphlet, but the pamphlet didn't really give us any information. So my dad's idea was to use a blanket or a sheet. So we used my JoJo blanket because I had the JoJo blanket and I loved it. It held me it was working for so long, but throughout all of it, I kind of looked like it was a little skinny. Wait, let me put these up. Sure. It was a little bit skinny, but I didn't mind because I was just doing beginner work, such as swinging in it and laying down in it and stuff. And I'm not letting my dog Sam in, and here's why. Because we're gonna be working on some tricks. And so finally last night I decided we were gonna do a sheet, and so we got a sheet and we set it up today. So here's the new and improved dance hammock. It's a lot wider. Now here's the thing, I can't stand up in it. Now here's why, because basically the reasoning behind why is because it takes strength. It takes strength to stand up in it, and I have a really good grip, but I'm not very strong at pulling my entire body weight up with one hand completely gripped on as tight as possible. I'm able to get both feet in it and me standing up perfectly straight, so I can't really do a lot of the fancy stuff yet because I'm working on body strength. But yeah. So, we did that, and today we are going to be working on a few things. So, we're working on, I'm going to mess with the dance hammock a little. That's going to be our first thing. Our second thing is we're going to work on a handstand. And Then if that works, then we might work on a front walkover or a back one. I haven't decided, probably front, because I watched a few videos and my issue with handstands is, oh yeah, I'm probably going to have to move my ballet bar or from the spot that I chose. So I took down my letterboard thing. Okay, let me fix. Here, I'm going to get more tape. Okay, so now. You. Then okay. Sorry, my lights only work, or they collect sunlight and then they only work in if the solar panel is covered, because they work at night or like dark. And there is a button to turn them on and off. But again, if the solar panel is collecting light, like my bow. Sorry. No, sorry. I clipped my bangs back. Basically what I mean is I took my bow and clipped them on top of my, because I found that it does. Here's the thing, my mom doesn't like them. My dad loves them. So many people love them. I personally really like them. But there's one issue with them. That they do kind of get in my face. Like, because they aren't trained. Like, with my hair, there's a thing with where I can train it. So, like, anytime I have, like, short hair, my hair falling in my face, I learn to train it. So, I clip it back, like, and keep it, like, out of my face. And then eventually, only somehow my hair just stops falling in my face. Like, when I unclip it. So, I clipped them back because I was working on turns and leaps a few minutes ago, and it was getting in my face, and it was causing me to be at a point where I couldn't spot, and spotting is important with leaps and turns. But with the handstand, I made a handstand wall button, and it had my, I forget what it's called, like a letterboard or something, and, but I took it off for a little bit because I am working on handstands. Because I had a handstand spot, but I couldn't work on kicking up, and for a while I would walk my feet up into a handstand. So we're going to be attempting for either an elbow stand or a handstand. I feel like an elbow stand would be easier, but we'll see. And then we're going to work on a front walkover, but I'm excited for that because I never use my mat. Like, I haven't used my mat for anything but under my dance hammock. And so, like, getting to actually use... Now, this is a different type of dance mat. To be honest, when I first saw it, I went like, that doesn't look like a dance mat. It looks like because it's the same, you know those, like, alphabet things that, like, they're like these foam pieces, like foam cube with, like, the alphabet, and you put it down, like, play mat kind of, it's like a play, like these things, but colorful and, like, alphabet. For, like, little kids. That's what it reminded me. But then it said dance mat, so I got it, and actually I really like it. I kind of don't like that black because I'm more of a bright colored person, but it works, and I love it. So, but I haven't tested it with any real tricks. Because I didn't know that a front walkover would be so simple. Like, from the looks of it, I watched the tutorial, and basically you have to be able to fall into a bridge and pull yourself up into standing position. Now here's the thing, my bridge, or my back bend, which is a bridge is another word for back bend, I'm guessing, and because I've seen people call it both, like, isn't the best on height. Like, here's the thing, like, I can kind of fall into one, but for the most part but I need to work on getting my chest up higher, but kind of hard because of my weight. My weight is definitely a little bit chunkier, and that's kind of hard, but I'm gonna make it work. And also, you have to be able to do a handstand, but with that, you don't have to be able to hold a hand, you just have to be able to kick up into one. And, like, those were, like, the two main skills. And you have to be able to straighten your legs, point your feet. So I can do that. So, we're gonna work on it. But first, dance hammock. Let me set that. So what should we work on first? We're going to work on a twist. And then, sorry that you can't see my face. Okay, I'm going to push you guys back because I'm getting tired of you not seeing my warning. You might fall. Okay. So what? Okay. We're going to work on something else. So first let me spread this hammock out. Spread it out. Okay. I kind of need it to be spread out. Okay. Well, don't try this at home, unless you are very, 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 very advanced, or you're me. Because this is, So I'm slowly working it. So guys, I'm traumatized. About falling right now. Because my weight is very, very undistributed and it's scary. So I think I'm just gonna have to hold on. And then, if I wasn't terrified and this was spread out like more, which is not all the way spread out, but it's gonna do, I feel like I would actually love this. Okay, now we have an issue with that. I'm kind of stuck. Guys, I'm actually stuck right now. Please send help. I'm gonna call my dad. If I, guys, okay. I'm slowly working my way out. Okay, I don't feel, I'm actually like, okay. That was scary. Basically, I got in and I got stuck. In the sense that if I went to get my leg out, the hammock for me felt like it was leaning and like I was just gonna fall out, and the mat wasn't underneath, so I didn't trust it. Now we're gonna work on handstand. So first up, we need to warm up So we're gonna start with the warm up, and then we are gonna start with a stretch routine. So for our warm up, I'm gonna do 20 jumping jacks, and then that will be our warm up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now that I'm warmed up, stretch routine. So I'm gonna floor and after this, I'm going to show you something that I've been working on, and I showed you before, or kind of, but it's improved a lot. Okay, I feel like I'm ready, but I'm gonna have to move my body forward. So now I'm gonna push the leg. here. Okay. So we're gonna move the ballet bar. We're gonna move it out. Let me get the. And okay. I'm genuinely terrified for some reason, and it's not even that hard of a film. It's like I'm really like, maybe I won't try this, maybe I will. So my issue is I gotta figure out how to kick up into a handstand. Also, I have to re-clip these bangs. Okay. Because, yeah, I feel bad because, like, I want to do it so badly. But my thing is that I'm not gonna do it. Okay, we're gonna kick up from a higher object. Since we're gonna kick up from the giant pillow. Let me work on this. Okay, we may not be doing this because I'm trying to kick up, but I don't know how to, like. Okay, let me explain my issue. My issue is that I'm trying to kick up, but I don't think I get enough force. And so I think I'm gonna try a new strategy, which is to kick one leg up and get it on the wall and then kick the other leg up. I feel like that would be better since right now I'm just trying to like. We're just gonna try. One second. Sorry. And sometimes my nose gets all weird and I felt like I would sneeze. Oh wait, that might be the issue. My pillow's not far in. So we're gonna go right in. But we're gonna a little bit closer, like. I'm not giving up. confidence is key. Confidence. I'm gonna try climbing the wall. So, wait, I'm gonna try something else which involves wait, a little bit farther back. So I don't think that's gonna work. So we're gonna try my vanity chair. Wait, it's not stable enough, okay. The situation is I can't kick. I'm like really bad at kicking and so, but I'm not gonna give up because I don't quit. Anyone who knows me knows that I don't quit and I'm not going to quit. And the reason that I'm just working on kicking up into the hand, not actually holding the hand, since like pretty much it's the only way to get my front walk over. So they could easily back. I don't know what to do. Like I'm not a quitter, and I don't give up. I'm guess the only option is to keep. Okay. At this point, I'm annoyed. And it wasn't like, oh, I was gonna get first try. No, I knew that. It's just I really want this, and like now it's happening. I don't know why. I'm just not kicking up. Like I'm trying, but I don't know anything about kicking up into a hamster. Because no, and the annoying part is no one said anything in video. I watched so many videos on, and they're like, so to get a handstand, or I kick up like into a handstand, and then it talks about like how to like hold your handstand longer, but never says anything about how to kick up into one. Am I supposed to just kick? Because I've been doing that and it doesn't work. Like, I'm sorry, but kicking doesn't work. So, you kind of need to be more direct and say, hey, this is how you kick up into a hand. You can't say, oh, this is how to hold your handstand longer, or now to get into your hand, to kick up. And I'm like, but I'm going to try one more time, and not, I'm taking a break for today. Wait. I'm gonna try to kick up into one on the mat, because I feel like me. Almost had it. So I'm gonna remove a piece of mat. We're gonna move it over there. And then we're gonna take another piece of mat. I'm getting like so close, so I think I'm gonna work on a little bit longer. And then I'm gonna end this. So the mat is actually helping a lot, and I feel like the mat isn't that thick, but it's nice, so it kind of helps you. I don't think let's try it. Elbow stand, no.